Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Let's go. Leave it to me. Let's go. Leave it to me. 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 Let's go. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Yep. I don't know why it's like I'm unmuted every time now. Like what the heck, man? What the heck? But give it to me. Give it to me. Leave it to me.
Big Herm.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Of course, that's the beats of the great Fableicious. You know what I'm saying? So the Phable man, the Phable rooster. You know what I mean? Thanks to my man Phable for the music. You know what I'm saying? So always appreciate. Yeah. So station everyone, what is up? This is the Big Herm Show with Primetime. Up in the house, here to review the Amazing Spider-Man number 41 and 42. You know what I'm saying? And to get, if anybody keeps track of the legacy numbering and stuff, it's issue 935 and 936. If you must, some people are like, what's the legacy number? You know what I'm saying? So there you go. That's the legacy number. Station to all y'all, what is going on? This is, I don't like to date these things because they're reviewed, but what the heck, we're dating it because today is Super Bowl Sunday. Up in the house, it's finally here. Woo. You know what I'm saying? The big game, two big teams, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers, the Swifties versus the Gold Nuggets, or whatever you want to call them.
Go Niners! Oh, wait.
Oh, you're going to start wars, man. Brother Joe's about to pop in and tell you, stuff, you know.
Sorry, Brother Joe.
Brother Joe! Brother Joe probably can't get in the chat still. I don't know what's going on. Tucon Pedro can't get in the chat. Nobody else hit me up telling me if they can't get in the chat. But if you can't get in the chat, let me know. I have to somehow let one of the YouTube or whoever's in charge know that I tried everything. I tried the settings and all that. Can't get everybody in here. But there is just a couple of people in here. Billy Power Max up in the house. You know what I'm saying? And my man Damien Sleepy had a fantastic show yesterday evening. Which Spider-Man villain are you? Oh man. So yeah. They had a fantastic show yesterday. Yeah, man, I had to tag your show and throw it on Facebook because you guys always, y'all were killing it, man. There was titles I've never seen before, stuff like that, and threw some jokes up in there. But man, it was a blast, man. Anybody who hasn't seen any of this man's live, check it out. He should be in all the links from everybody, from the PCP Army Bad Batch, some of the crew, friends of all of us, and all that should be in the box below. Hit them up. Great shows up in there. Man, Brady Palmer, John Thomas, Sam, rest in peace. Oh yeah, man. You guys watching from Heaven? Who's Heaven? Heaven. So yeah, I know, like we got Puff the other day for he wasn't feeling too good Friday night, but he was on the Flame Fable show now. Wow, I can't talk today. I'm gonna just take a sip of my water because I'm just making up new. He's gonna have to make a new show now. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the variant of Phable? Flame Phable?
Flame Phable and his amazing frauds or something. I don't know. Those are the other guys who hate on everything. You got the amazing friends who are awesome at everything, you know what I'm saying? And you have the amazing Flame Phable, the amazing frauds. All the ones that come on there, all talk about is spec and not care about anything. He's doing it. Look out for that show, guys. It's never going to come up, but... Oh, man. So, yeah. So, I lost track of what I'm talking about. Oh man, but yeah, Super Bowl Sunday. We already having fun. We off the rails. Everything is off the rails already. We having so much fun. Man, Billy's like 49ers Chiefs. Can I root for both or for both of them to lose? You can, but this game will still be going on till like next year or something like that. So usually you have to have a winner. You know what I mean? Station to my mom. Hi, mom.
Station,
Going
Mom.
on? Love you, mom. I was hanging out with her yesterday, and we were both watching Sleepy while we were having our dinner. So there
Oh,
you
nice.
go. Yeah. I'm probably the vulture, the Spider-Man
The
villain
vulture.
vulture.
Well, let's see, Damien.
No problem.
It is pretty old. That would fit right in for you.
Oh, come on. Come on. Low blow, low blow.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Grandpa. Sorry, Grandpa. I mean,
oh, Station Eric the Stash, what is up, man? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody, who's ever watching live, or whoever is watching on the rewind. You know what I'm saying? If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ding, ding, ding that bell for notification for future video. And it's showtime, guys. By the way, we're doing a show, you know? Oh, man. It's Tom Hammerhead.
oh, whoa.
Oh.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
You guys are... You Portland guys are tough, man. I'll tell you. I love it. All in fun, right, guys? But Station 2, I hope everybody's having a great week. I hope everybody enjoys their Super Football Sunday.
Oh, and don't forget, Wolverine and Deadpool are together for the first time. The trailer's coming up, Deadpool 3. Don't forget to catch that.
Yeah, we go check out that trailer, and we could talk about the Flame Phable show, you know what I mean? Oh man, oh Lord. Anyway, he's good. He's good sport. He knows. The Flame Phable show. And his amazing frauds. I would love to see that show. That would be a train wreck. You know what I mean? Frey will be out of there so quick. It's like, you guys are terrible. You know what I mean? Oh, man. This is how you be frauds. You know what I mean? Just look at the CGC. No. Anybody who likes CGC and all that, we're kidding. We're kidding. Oh, man. We're having a lot of fun here. Oh, man. For the first time. Oh, man. All right, guys. So wait. Who would Eric be if there was a villain? Who's got a stash? You know what I mean? Who's got a? I have no idea. Hey, Sleepy. Who would Eric be? Oh man, probably no, probably not. Maybe Jameson. You know Jameson, the MCU version. Oh shit, the MCU version of Jameson, right, Eric? He's got a stash, you know what I mean? Yo, Parker, come over here, Parker. You know what I'm saying? Tarantula. Tarantula? Oh man. That's why we gotta do cast Spider-Man villain show. You know what I mean? Have a who in the community is gonna play who. You know what I mean? Oh man, but thinking, I want to. What is that? Reyes, get me those pictures of the menace. Get me those pictures of the menace. I guess I'm Parker. I guess.
Parker.
Reyes, get me the pictures of the menace. He did that on purpose. He wanted me to do the voice. Oh man, we having fun here. I haven't even talked about a lot. It's just like 10 minutes of intro, just like nothing.
Yeah, 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. Yeah, we gotta cut. Oh man, so today there's gonna be brace yourself, and you read my mind. Yeah, it's good that you had me do the voice because I don't think he's in any of these issues right now. Like Spider-Man issues without Jameson is like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Not like I remember John Combs was a kid saying that there was too much Jameson, too much of the Ben. I'm like, not for me because we're not used to seeing him a lot lately. You know what I mean? So I was like, it was a lot of Jameson in there. I was like, I had a blast doing Jameson in that episode last week. So yeah, so these issues right here is pretty interesting. There's a lot of war. It's finally the wars happen and stuff like that, and people fighting and stuff. So my man, of course, he wants the one with all the fights because it's easier to do. You know, he's like, you could do 42. It's like I knew he was gonna do that. One thing I want to say about these issues, it's funny. Like a lot of events, people always say, when they have maybe 5-6 gang war, if they would just have 5-6 gang war like the other events, and then the Amazing Spider-Man will be the tie-ins, and they used to complain, why do they do that? Everything should be in the Spider-Man issues. These issues right here, they should have been their own gang war title issues kind of thing. That's how I feel. Like when we cover it, not that they were bad, it says you didn't get a whole lot of Spider-Man in these when you do that. So I kind of like it sucks because we probably would have had to pay an extra money for Gang War and the Amazing Spider-Man. You know what I mean? But in these occasions right here, if you're a Spider-Man fan, you probably would have wanted this to have its own Gang War issue side, and then you have what Spider-Man's doing on his tie-ins, because all the other tie-ins I haven't read them all, but Spider-Woman, Luke Cage, Miles, I read those. They're all doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's one thing like I've noticed out of this. Like a lot of people were complaining back then about that, and now people are complaining there's not enough Spider-Man in this. Well, you were saying you didn't want there's an event going. People don't want events, but they're gonna happen. It does bulk up price. There's a reason they do it. And people do buy them. But if you want events, you know what I'm saying. And before you were complaining that there wasn't enough of that event in the Spider-Man issues, those Spider-Man issues had just mostly Spider-Man. So now they're like, oh, why isn't the event in the Spider-Man issue? Now they put it in the Spider-Man issue, and people complain about that. You can never win. You know what I'm saying? You can never win. So make up your mind, people. Make up your mind.
Come on.
But come on, man. Come on. That's my gripe with it. That's where I grind my gears a little bit. But to each his own. Keep on keeping on. Since you're doing 41, you're going to get the spotlight. And here we go. We didn't even show the issue. I don't know if you got the variant, but
I did get a variant.
You did get a variant. All right, let me show.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait. Let me put you first then. Hold on. There you go. Up you.
Yeah.
Oh, ROM variant. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
In order.
I like that.
The Romnibus.
Yeah, I want that ROM omnibus so bad that might be the next one I get. And there's other ones that I have. And this is the A cover. I kind of dig the A cover. You got the old school Spider-Man light back in the Ditko Lee era. He's put out the lights and stuff. I think it was Ditko Lee. Yeah, Ditko Lee. And that doesn't happen in the comics, but you always know that what they show on the cover never happens in the comics most of the time. But that's a cool cover, so I like your variant too. So take it away, homie.
Woo. All right. So last time we left off with a confrontation between Tombstone, She-Hulk, and Spidey. Kingpin entered the fray.
The Kingpin of crime.
And of course, we have the map of the territory, which is pretty cool.
And Ultimate Spider-Man 2 coming soon.
That's right.
But I love the map, man. It's pretty cool that they put the map. It shows you where they're up to right now.
Of course, we got our man Zeb Wells. You got John Romita Jr. penciling it. Scott Hanna,
Scott
the
Hanna.
inker. Marcio Menez. I think that's how you say it. And then for this...
Menez?
Menez, maybe?
Menez?
Oh, Menez, yeah.
Menez.
And then
Marcio Menez.
Menez.
If he sees Joe Caramanga. Okay, go ahead. I'm having fun here.
So you have Spidey, you know, kind of thinking about what's all happened. He's like, there's a gang war going on. The city's on fire. Tombstone's helping me put it out. He knows this world, you know, the gang underworld. And he's made one thing clear. And Tombstone's like, the Kingpin. And then Spidey's like, yeah, when he talks, you want to listen. And he's like, and Kingpin's like, Lonnie, please call me Wilson. And he's like, Tombstone's like, well, what can I do for you, Wilson? And Kingpin's like, I'm glad you asked. I'm here because my son has been drawn into your war. He's making a play for territory and revenge. And Tombstone's like, well, you know, if the Rose wants revenge, you can tell him I'm right here. And, you know, that kind of sets Kingpin off. He's like, it's not that simple. He's going after your family. He is his father's son, after all. They're kind of doing a stare off. Man, look at that expression on Kingpin. Mm-hmm. Woo!
He's not very happy.
And the whole time, little new Kingpin wifey.
Kingpin wifey.
She's all sitting there like making kissy noises, and She-Hulk and Spidey are like looking at her like, who's she flirting with? She looks like, is she flirting with me? And Spidey's like, I don't know, is she flirting with me? And Tombstone's all like, gonna take a lot more than asking. Kingpin's all like, these things take what they take, don't they? No one leaves until the deed is done. And they're still, Spidey and She-Hulk are still like, who's she pointing at? Who's she pointing at? And then Kingpin finally like gets the clue that she's like, you know, flirting. And he gets all mad, you know, he's like, damn it, Typhoid. Why must you always interrupt me when I'm doing business? Spidey's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, man, this whole thing was confusing. And then he's all like, you know, going off on her, and she's like, well, honey, when you get all angry, it helps you fight better. And Tombstone's all like, Fist, call your men off. Kingpin's all like, come make me, Lincoln. And the next thing you know, grrr! And they just totally, you know, go full
they're like two sumo wrestlers fighting.
Yeah. Spidey and She-Hulk, you know, are all like taking down his men, the army that they got from Krakoa. Spidey's all like, don't you guys mop the floor at the Hellfire Club? Hope you washed your hands. And She-Hulk's like, I'm just tired of you guys. Get the heck out of here. She's like, this is cute, but I have to level with you. She's like, you're going to need more men. And Typhoid is all like, that's really the answer. Burn for me. So she takes out her blades. Goes after She-Hulk. Then back at the Rose, his hideout.
The Rose.
He's confronting Janice, or the new Beetle, and she's all like, "Harlem's mine, Fisk. You want it, you have to go through me." He's like, "Well, yeah, going through you is the point, Lincoln. I want to be able to tell your little daddy how scared you were when Digger tore you apart." And she's like, "You think I dress like this just to get scared?" She's like, "A poor little Digger there, poor man's Bruce. Ooh. You know, if he's too dumb to know he's outnumbered, that's his problem." Digger's all like, dumb? He's like, let's get her, boss. He calls me dumb. And of course, there he is looking all done. And then it cuts back to the brawl. And then Tombstone and Kingpin are there. You're like, crash! Slams him into the table. So they're like headbutting. I was telling Herm this earlier. You know, that's just a little too scary close. Almost kind of looks like they're, you know, making out.
The one at the bottom look like they're ready.
I know.
Who knew? Who knew? Hey, I'm not judging.
And he's, Tombstone, of course, he's calling him out on it. He's like, "You're too close, Fisk." And you hear the cracking of their skulls together. Crack, crunch. And he's like, "Close." And Kingpin's like, "Oh, your heart is in it." Gives him a good knee to the balls. Balls of steel. And then, it goes back to Spidey. He's like, "Why did I get stuck with the grunts?" And then Typhoid's all sitting there, doing her makeup. She's like, "I'll be there. I'll be right there, honey. Big Daddy Kingpin." She-Hulk's all like, "Stay still." She's like, talking her lawyer talk. "It's lucky New York has good Samaritan laws, because I'm mopping the floor with you." And they're all like, "Quit, stop." Typhoid finally joins the fray. She's like charging at She-Hulk. She's like, "Buzzkill." And She-Hulk's all like, pissed off. She's like, "Okay, I am totally done with you." And Peter's like trying to warn her, "Watch the sword, Jen." Next thing you know, She-Hulk's all like, "Is this your first time trying to fight a gamma irradiated?" Next thing you know, she cuts through her arm, and She-Hulk's like, "Whoa, what the hell?" She's like, "That hurt." Typhoid's like, "Well, that's what happens when you, have your honeymoon or whatever. You get married in Krakoa." She's like, "This is an adamantium blade. This can cut through a Hulk."
A Hulk cutter.
A Hulk cutter. And then he cut back to the battle.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, Beetlejuice's, Beetlejuice. Meanwhile,
Beetlejuice.
Collector Flame Phable and his crew and his frogs.
Flame Phable.
Is that a Nick Spencer story? Oh no.
Oh, what?
So
I knew it came
all
from
like,
somewhere.
Digger's all like, trying to take down the Beatles, I guess, version of the Sinister Six. And they're like, "Come on, bring it." Lady Octopus is all like, "Slow down, ugly." And Digger's all like, "Fine by me." He's like, "Come here." So he just starts ripping her tentacles off. And the rabbit's all like, "Hey, you just grabbing appendages. How dare you?" He's like, but I thought we were fighting." And Shocker's all like, "We are now." And she's all like, like cussing. She's like, "Die."
Uh-oh.
She goes on Digger's. And he's all like, "But we're already dead." And then, it cuts back to, I don't know if the Rose, like, swiped at the Beetle or if she's, like, flying at him. But it goes, crash. So, he's got his gun already. So he's like, blam, 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 blam. She's like, "You're going to need more than bullets." And he's like, "I see." And
Yeah,
then
he kind of he ripped a piece of uh he ripped a piece of the other girl's arm, whatever her weapon is, wrapped it around her Janice, and he threw her. That's why it was like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Keep going.
So he's all like, she's like, "Not anymore." She like basically breaks, his glasses. And then we cut back to Madame Mask's hideout. And I finally figured out that guy's name. The Blade wannabe.
They want to be.
I think it's like Shooter or something like that, like Shooter.
I forgot. I still can't remember. They don't really mention in this issue.
Yeah. So she's like doing the play-by-play. She's like, downtown is still a toss-up between Shang-Chi and Mr. Negative. Though I could see Lady Yuan surprising us. She's like, I've got Crime Master's territory, but Tombstone's daughter is up against the Rose for control of everything north of Central Park. And then you got Silver Sable, just like a little floating head. He's like, "Excuse me."
Silvermane.
Oh, did I say so? Oh, whoops.
Silver Sable. I was like, where? I was looking. I was like, wait, I missed that.
Silverman. He's like, "Are you using my head as a paperweight?" And she's like, "Yes." I don't know why they threw that in there, but it's hilarious. Oh man. And then the shooter guy's all like, "Well, Lincoln," he's like, "Lincoln has an army and the street cred to lead." He's like, "She gets the rest of Harlem, she's gonna be a problem." And Manamas is like, "She's not gonna get Harlem. The Kingpin's back in town. He's not gonna let his son get killed." She's like, "Fair or not, the Rose is going to win. It's going to be House of Fisk again versus House of Nefaria." And she's all like, basically got her father under control. She's like, "Come on, father, I have a use for you." And they go back to the makeout session. Crap, boom, bang. Yeah, like right there, it kind of looks like he's Tombstone smooching.
Nah, he's biting. He's like Tyson now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Tyson grabbed the ear, bite the ear. He's biting his face. He's trying to chomp on him now. He's hungry.
Yeah. And he's all like, Kingpin's all like, "Do we still have it? Show me." "Yes. Now we're getting somewhere." And he's all like, telling Tombstone, "Didn't we all used to be muscle?" He's like, "What's your problem? Getting soft?" And then all of a sudden you hear, "That's enough." Whip. So Spidey whip swings his fist, and he's all like, "Okay, you guys got to knock this off." And he kicks him, Kingpin. He's like, "Oops, I stepped on a rib." Tombstone's all like, "I've got this, Spider-Man." And then, Spidey's like, "Have you told your teeth?" And Kingpin's like, "That's enough, boy. The grown-ups are talking." Basically make a human bowling ball.
He tosses him.
And then it goes back to, She-Hulk's fighting Typhoid. And she's all like, bleeding green blood from the blade. Typhoid takes a smack at a Spidey, knocks him into a fire. She's, telling She-Hulk, she's like, "You might want to pay attention. Your boy's on fire." She's like, "Hold on, Spidey, I got you." He's like, "Jim, look out." Next thing you know, Typhoid's
Oh, that's
just
the end of She-Hulk.
He's like, Typhoid's like, "By the way, I was flirting with Spidey, you ugly." Well, you get.
Yeah. That's they kind of scribble the letters and stuff, So yeah. So that's it, guys. She-Hulk's dead. So no next issue. You know what I mean? That's it.
And she's
Go
like,
on.
she's like, "You're gonna need more than your makeup, Typhoid Barbie." She's like, "I'm gonna heal. I heal. I'm the Hulk." And then Spidey's all playing, bowling pins with the army and Kingpin, oops.
Oh, that's exactly what he did. Kingpin, oops.
Sorry. And they're, throwing punches. Crack, boom, bang, whack. And then, She-Hulk's picking up Typhoid. And Typhoid's all like, "Well, take it easy, sugar." And you go back to Digger, and pulling off arms and getting shocked and all that stuff. And Rabbit's all like, acting like Bugs Bunny. No. She's all like, "All right, girls, finish this up, or I'm going to have to do it myself." And the Rose is all like, "You got to understand." He's like, "Gurk." She's like, Janice is all like, "I don't give a bleep who your dad is. I'm taking what's mine." She's kind of beating the Rose senseless. And then the army of dudes is coming up. And they're like, "Light them up." And then you got the Kingpin's Tombstone still going at it. Crack, boom, bang, whack, boom, wing. Whack a daddy boot back. And then next thing you know,
Oh, that's his ringtone. Okay.
She-Hulk's like, getting a call? And Typhoid's like, that's the good news. What is it? And Peter's all like, good news? And Kingpin's all like, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take this. He's like,
I
hello.
need cash now. Oh, that's not the one. Okay. 777 cash now.
He's all like, I see. He's like, it is done. Or it's over. And then you got Tombstone all like, oh crap. Did he just
Did he just kill my daughter? You know what I mean? There don't there. Oh Lord.
Man.
Pew, 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 pew.
Ooh, man. That was
and then we got the
the
Spectacular Spider-Man ad right behind it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to I'm off the rails. Back to the battle. Yeah, man. So pretty interesting issue. You know what I mean? A lot. They finally fighting, man. That's pretty much where you wanted to get to. Finally, they finally got to the war. You know what I mean? You got like the jokes between Typhoid and Mary acting silly and stuff. You piss me. I like to piss you off so you can whip people's ass, kind of thing. You know what I mean? You got two titans fighting like they're sumos. You know what I mean?
Making out.
You know. That's part of the fight, man.
Oh, dude.
Typhoid Mary versus She-Hulk was good. The reason why I said, like, when she stabbed her in the back, you know, it reminds me of the Miss Marvel. Because it's the exact same way she stabbed Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was stabbed. I mean, she didn't do it, but you know what I mean? And that's why I was like, oh, she's dead. She's dead. That's it. It's over.
Yeah.
But it's She-Hulk. It's a little bit harder to kill a She-Hulk. You know what I mean? She's a She-Hulk, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? And, yeah, and of course you see Madam Max and all that. They pretty much setting up everything. You know what I mean? But I like the battle. I like the Madam Max. You show her in the background like she's getting ready to take on Harlem and stuff like that. But she's hearing about this big battle that's going on, so she's thinking, you know, the Fists are gonna take care of the Tombstones. You know what I mean? Of the Lincolns. That's their last name. And after that is poo making out key issue. Oh man, so yeah, so if I have to give a grade for this one because of the making out, you know what I mean, I'll give it a 4.0. I was gonna give it a 3.5, but I agree with Sleepy, key issue. You know what I'm saying? So it gets a 4.5 to me. This issue is a good battle, fun read. It's been fun. The Gang War's been a lot of fun. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, a good book, good little battle. Like if you would like to have fun, and I'm not saying that right. If you want a quick read, fun battle to read, I want people like, oh, what are you trying to say? My Ram V book or my Jonathan Hickman book's not fun? That's what you're trying to say? No, I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that. You know what I mean? A Tom King book is not fun. You know what I mean? But, but, I enjoyed it. 4.0. What do you give it?
Yeah, man, I loved the action. The tussle between, like you said, the two titans was crazy. You know, you got Tombstone going on Mike Tyson on, you know, on Kingpin, and then you got, you know, the art was awesome. The facial expressions, you know, them colliding and the blood and, you know, the grittiness of it, and then you got that little paperweight joke with Silvermane was awesome. And then, you know, Typhoid flirting with, you know, Spidey and stuff. And yeah, it was fun. It was a roller coaster. Could have done less with the making out, but
They had to.
every once in a while.
You need it to be a key issue,
Yeah, I mean, Damien might want to tell Bueller this is right up his alley. But yeah, I would give it I want to give it a 4 point. Well, we'll get to that number later, but I'll give it a like Herm. Yeah, 4.5 definitely.
All right, so you just flat out the making out. You gave it a full point because of the making out part. I mean, oh man. All right, man, that was good, man. Yeah, we enjoyed this issue. You know what I mean? Now we're going up to the next issue, which we'll go through it. We'll let you know what we thought of this one. I don't know if I like this one as much as the other one, but I'll go through it, refresh my memory a little bit. Of course. What happened?
I was just gonna show the cover. The one I got.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. That's his variant of the day for this issue. Has nothing to do with Spidey, but we got Sabretooth like tying up Wolverine. There you go. That's 50 years on it.
50 years of Wolverine, I think it said.
50 years of Wolverine. Holy moly.
Yeah.
50 years is which is the real issue? Which is the real first appearance? 180 or 181? You know what I mean?
And that was an homage to the Romita Senior. Trying to see who did this one. Oh, Alex Subiec.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like the homage to like Green Goblin and Spider-Man. Right? That's what that is. Yeah. John Romita, original issue. I think he drew the cover. But keep on keeping on. We got another JR cover here. This is the A cover.
Yeah.
And it shows, Spidey going after Janice, and Janice took out her dad. Which, never believe, actually, believe everything you see on the cover. Because everything on the cover is right? Everything that happens on the cover is right. So, keep on keeping on. Oh, man. So now, the updated map, it has the Beetle up there. She's won Harlem. You know what I mean? She won all of Harlem, stuff like that. Part of Queens and all that. So she owns some of that. Or the Bronx. No, the Bronx is a little bit more up. What happened?
I'll be right back.
Oh, all right. So let me give myself the solo till he comes back. Yeah, so of course, Zeb Wells is the writer. John Romita Jr., penciler. Scott Hanna, inker. Marcio Menez. I don't know why I'm saying that wrong, but we said it right earlier. Joe Caramon on the letterers, you know what I mean? So we start off. So the battle after the phone call from the last issue, and Spider-Man's like, what do you mean it's over? And what did you do, Fisk? What did you do? He's like, I saw to it that my son battle with the Beetle came to its only acceptable conclusion. I'm trying to do my best mixture of the Kingpins, you know what I mean? With what's his name? Russ Kelly Brown, you know what I mean? And so keep on keeping on. He's like, the conclusion is mine. And Tombstone's like, what are you talking about? What do you do with my daughter? And She-Hulk's like, Tombstone, stop. I'm a lawyer. I can tell he's hiding something. There's something he hasn't told us. And Kingpin's looking with that nice stare like, yeah. And then of course it shows the other side where one of the soldiers like, the bogey is neutralized. So you got the little soldiers there, the Halo looking soldiers. He's like, let's wrap this up. And they grab the tombstone. It's like, you're coming with us. And he's like, what are you doing? You work for my father, don't you? And he's like, get your hands off me. You were supposed to kill her. And then of course one of the guys tell Janice, take this. She's like, hello, how are you? I've been wondering. No, 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 not that's a song. Anyway, so you got Janice grabbing the phone, and in the phone, um, Tombstone, like someone Janice goes, Dad. And Tombstone's like, you okay? And she's like, yes. They took Rose. I don't know what they did with him, but they took him. Do you have something to do with this, Dad? And he's like, nah, honey, I'm just glad you're okay. And then Kingpin's like, you're satisfied? And then Spider-Man's like, you're gonna leave? He's like, yeah. I'm a changed man. I'm not dealing with this war stuff anymore. I'm married. I got my kid. I'm out of here. The Fists are sitting this one out. And then Spidey's like, why in the name of God didn't you just say that? He's like, I admit that Missy and I have been squabbling over some minor indiscretions. I can't even write. I can't even read anymore. Let me add my boy back. Wait, take me out of the solo. There you go. and he's like, poop. She's like, hee hee hee. And then he's like, but if you want my advice, you should look out for the magia. This whole thing is about the magia. And Madame Mask is trying to take over everything. I'll be careful about you guys. And Spidey's like, I thought Madame Mask was dead. And then what are we supposed to do now? The little bubble on the bottom says. And of course, back to Janice. And then Scorpina's like, oh, it was Scorpina's tail. There you go, that grabbed the toes. Okay, that's what it was. Anyway, and Scorpina's like, I'm missing a limb. We're on the ropes. And Electra's like, yeah, man, we need a break, man. You've been riding this hard, man. And she's like, you guys don't understand this. We have all of Harlem now. With Rose gone, we have taken over Harlem. The top of New York is ours. You know what I mean? From the parks and on. And then of course Bunny's like, the White Rabbit. Sorry, White Rabbit is like, what about Mask? She's like, she wants everything, Rabbit. It might take her a bit longer to shore up downtown, but she'll come for us. And White Rabbit is like, we're gonna need everything we got, every gang, every weapon. And then you got Digger like trying to get up because he got his butt whooped. He's like, ah, and he like breaks through whatever he is. He got like bullet wounds and all that. And Electra's like, Digger, and the other girls are like, holy, no way. And he's like, where is the boss? And you know, Janice is like, he left you, brother. He left you. And of course, Bunny's like, yeah, sorry, man. Need a job? So it's like, oh, yeah, he left you, man. You need a job, bro? You know what I'm saying? We're going to need some help, you know? And downtown, meanwhile, then you have the Mask, Madame Mask. She's like, you're here to tell me Harlem has been won? And the person, you know, the Blade wannabe, because I don't remember his name. He says yes. And then she's like, this would be easier than I thought. Get me a meeting with Fisk. And then he's like, Fisk didn't win. And she's like, I see. And then he's like, the Beetle has consolidated everything above 1/10. I told you she was dangerous. This is the way the agency was worried about her. Why my bosses had her profiled. And she's like, careful, Shotgun. Oh, his name is Shotgun. There you go. His name is Shotgun. Out of all things, if you forgot his name is Shotgun. Remember that, right? She's like, former bosses. And he's like, yes, of course. Yes, Madam Mask. I was sent to kill you. What am I doing here? She's like, you never stop fighting, do you? What a strong mind you have. And then she's like, ka-ka-da-ka-ba-da-pum-pum-kan, it looks like she starts brainwashing him. She's like, stand still. Your signal is fading. No, actually, it says signal, which is weird. Okay. But she shows, she opens up his the side of his arm, and there's a little signal there and stuff like that. She probably just put it there.
Mhm.
She's like, do you see why they won't beat me? I've walked in the worlds of technology and magic. So all of a sudden, like, Madame Mass is magical now. And she's like, and master them both. The Lincoln girl will learn the same thing you learn when you come to end me. She's like, the only enemies I leave breathing are those who serve my purpose. So she's looking at destroy everybody. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going away, she's gonna get you. She's gonna get you got. You know what I mean? So that's what Luke Cage says in one of his things. She's about to say it in a minute. But so meanwhile, back at the Upper East Side, Luke Cage is like, "What do you know about Madame Mask?" And Fetterman's like, "I know I've been hearing that name a lot, Mr. Mayor. You?" He's like, she said they say she's joining the AIM agents who don't get got when you took down Crime Master. Well, there you go. He said that, and I stole this line before he could say it. You know what I mean? But she's been spotted recently in Hell's Kitchen, and before that, she was in she was circling around Financial District and the Lower East Side like a vulture. There you go, that vulture name again.
Damien?
Hope you have a plan to keep. And then of course you hear, hope you have a plan to keep Harlem. We'll figure something out, Luke. Any chance you can join us? And he's like, sorry, Spidey, I got my hands full at the office. So of course whatever's happening in his tie-in, he's taken care of. Meanwhile, back at Harlem, he's like, Kareem says he picked up some Hydra stragglers who fled north. Let's see if we can get some locations on their depots. We can let all their firepower go to. And then, of course, it says here, what is Hydra fleeing from? And better read, Spider-Woman. So they're getting you through the gauntlet, kind of like what the main issues of event does, of all the tie-ins. And out of nowhere, Madam Mass. And she's like, I like your map. Your map. So right there, Madam Mass is in her office. And she's like, very optimistic. So she got the whole map. And she's like, give me a minute, ladies. So she let them walk away. And she's like, and then of course Elektra's like, sure, boss. I'll go handle business in the Bronx. And then right there it says, that business is the Bronx is jackpot #1. Which my man Tom said he really want to interview that, review that. So, we'll see. Oh, snap. And she's like, Madam Mass, like, have a seat. And Janice is like, you're in my spot. And Harlem belongs to me. And Madam Mass is like, I said that very much up for debate. And Janice is like, is that why you're here? And she says, I thought we could talk, yes. She's like, Janice is like, say your piece. And then Madam Max is like, what you have gained here, I will take because of my simple fact. No matter how badly you want to keep your father's territory, I want it more. Janice is like, you sure about that? I'm a real daddy's girl. And she's like, and Madam Mass is like, my father sent me away when I was born to protect me from the Magia. He claimed that. More likely because I was of no use to him. A liability. So pretty much because she was young, they didn't want people to use her against him. So pretty much like Magia, like mafia, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, I was raised by a loving family who, when my father had use for me again, they died violently and suspiciously. So pretty much, he had a great family take care of her. Then when he was ready for her, he had him axed, which is kind of messed up. You know what I mean? She's like, I was trained as his proxy, so even in exile, he could exhort his will over their families. I revealed in my purpose mistakenly it. I revealed as a purpose and I'm mistaking it for love. And 3 months ago, he ordered my execution, not out of animosity, but to cover his own feeble machinations. And he's like, I gave my life to Magia, and not one of them cared to warn me. So nobody warned her. Of course, it's a third game to Magia, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, I was tipped off by a would-be CIA assassin after I took his mind. So she says she has technology and magic. It's probably her magic. She can, like, control people. You know what I mean? So kind of like the Purple Man, a little bit like that one. So she's like, so now I'm taking everything they built, everything my father hoped to gain. There's no way you want Harlem more than me. And then Janice is like, I saw my dad exactly 9 times before I went to college. He never did what he did for me, but he made it clear he had to do it alone. And he had to protect me from his life. But that's not how it felt. I felt like it was something else. Something enough to be worth his time. Bad enough, mean enough. Doesn't matter because I'm grown. And I'm gonna be whatever it takes to finish this. Whatever I have to be, I'm taking it. I'm taking this all the way. And then Madame Mask looks at her because she's all pissed, bro. She's like, "Yeah, I want this, mother peeper." You know what I'm saying? And then she looks at her gun. Another little stare down up there. You know what I mean? And then Madame Max is like, Central Park Dawn. She's like, Janice like, love it. Bring everything you got. And then she's like, and then of course Madame Max is like, you as well. And then this kind of reminds me of the duel between Kirsten Dunst and the Gabriella Union from Face It Off. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
you better bring it. Oh, from Bring It On. You better bring it. Yeah, I'll bring it. You know what I mean? You bring it. You know what I mean? That's what it reminded me. The cheerleaders like, oh, you bring it, yo. Oh man. And then of course Madame Mass stops and goes, our fathers, there's a reason they loved us so poorly. When they look at us, they only see themselves. Be careful, Janice. So she's telling her to be careful. Kind of like, it's more like a mutual respect kind of meeting. Like instead of like going out just doing everything, she's just trying to meet her, try to talk sense into her to each other, but it didn't work. So they're respectfully gonna throw down now. Of course, it goes back to Tombstone, and Spidey's like, "You're being awfully quiet. Something you want to tell us?" Tombstone's like, "I was supposed to end this war before Janice got into trouble. Looks like trouble's gonna find her either way." And Spidey's like, "You're worried she's gonna lose to Madame Mass?" He's like, "Maybe. Maybe I'm worried that what happens if she wins?" And Spidey's like, "Then we make sure nobody wins but us. Madame Max has an army. We need one too. Time to call in the reserves." Uh-oh, they're calling in the reserves. And then, of course, you see Spidey says, these gangs didn't make war on each other. They made war on my city. They shot my friend. I don't care how many people they got. They're about to have a very bad day. So Spidey ain't having it with She-Hulk. They're ready to kick some booty. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. So meanwhile, the next page, you see Central Park. So they're ready to throw down. You know what I'm saying? Shotgun is there. Nefaria, mind control. Nefaria, Silverman got a new body. He's in the mind control. And they're like, "Your time is it? Game time. Who?" You know, kind of basketball players saying stuff like that. And you see Janice's crew in the bottom. They're doing all the fist thing. You know what I mean? They're getting all time war in Central Park. You know what I mean? So I guess Central Park makes sense. Like Central Park is the center of everything. So boom, and you see, bow, dun dun dun. It's game time. Then you see, of course, Janice's crew right there. You know, they got themselves a cook crew, and then you see the other side. You see Madame Mask crew right there.
Yeah.
Because to be continue. Boo, 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 boo. And that's Amazing Spider-Man issue 42.
That's a
Voila.
that's a 2-page spread. Shouldn't that have been in the hot and heavy previous issue?
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. So, what you think of this issue?
um, yeah, definitely not as good as the last one. Um, but yeah, definitely a lot going on. Um, I would probably give it a 3.5.
All right, all right. Not bad. What you like about it? What is there anything like anything that stands out from this issue for you from like the last one or
Um, Probably the yeah. I think finally the like the final confrontation. Well, not final confrontation, but kind of like the conversation between Janice and Madame Mask, kind of relating to each other and about their fathers and stuff. That was kind of cool. Um, Probably my favorite
yeah,
part.
yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, kind of that's pretty much the best part of this issue, the throwdown between them. But this is pretty much the reason why I said earlier before we started this, like the people complaining about this kind of stuff being in the main Spider-Man issue because the Spider-Man issues were like second fiddle to the main event kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But this issue was mostly that's what it was. It's a gang war title type issue. It wasn't like a full Spider-Man issue. It's just stuff that's happening in the Spider-Man issue. So that's what people like complain now. Oh, there's no Spider-Man in my issue. You know what I mean? But although they have other Spider-Man, all kinds of Spider-Man issues out now. You could get those too. But oh yeah. So that's probably my only gripe with the people complaining where before they were complaining like that's the Spider-Man issue second fiddle. Now they have everything in the Amazing Spider-Man. They're complaining, oh, that should have been like a gang war event issue, and there should be more Spider-Man stuff in the Spider-Man issue. But like I said earlier, you can't win them all. But like you said, the Janice thing, the whole um daughters relating to having Magia type bosses and stuff, and having to live that. I thought Madame Mask's story was really messed up. Like growing up with a family and then, like, when she was old enough to be used, her family was killed off mysteriously and stuff like that. But and then she ended up back with her dad. So, as he trained her and stuff like that, that's pretty much what you got. Mostly, you got the why these women are very motivated and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's what this issue was like trying to confirm before that the big gang war battle is on the prey. So um it was funny how they had the Kingpin come back for a little while because you thought, oh, the Kingpin's gonna be part of the battle. He was part of the battle for a cup of coffee, grabbed his son and bounced. Um, I guess, man, he gotta go through his Cocoa stuff again. But even though Cocoa is destroyed now or whatever, but we'll see what happens there. But if anybody thought he was gonna be a bigger part of it, they probably was mad about this. um, but long story short, I still enjoyed the issue. Um, it still moved along, and you saw, like I said, you saw the ladies' reason and stuff like that. So I didn't think it was as good as the issue before, and there was no making out scene, So I can't give it points for that. So I'll give it a 3.0, and I feel like that's still a decent grade. You know what I mean? It's not the 4 I got last time. You know what I mean? And I think 3 points above average. It's an above average book. It was still decent, but not decent enough to at least give it 3.5 or something like that. But you gave it, and I also wanted the average to because average out all our ratings between both books. And if you average them all about, it'll come up to, let me see. I'm not as good as Steph with this. Steph is better at it than I am, but I'm gonna try my best. So you carry this one, the one over there. It's definitely a 3.0 69 dudes. So yeah, my man Manny station running errands but listening, brothers. Thanks a lot, Manny. Nerdtastic news. It's in the house. You know what I mean? But there you go. That's our 2 issues. So the gang war is almost coming up to the end. There's like 2 Amazing Spider-Man issues left, and this Whiplash Wednesday, I keep calling it that. The Christmas. I call it Christmas every week for us comic book fans. So hopefully we both get our books in times. So next Sunday, probably the same time, same channel, we're gonna review the Amazing Spider-Man 43, the big battle, the combatants. Which I like how they put the heroes versus the Janus villains, right? But they should have put Madam Mask and Janus, because they're the ones looking like they're gonna fight. But probably the heroes are gonna interfere. Either that, or they're gonna have their battle, and then the last issue the heroes interfere. Who knows?
And maybe we'll get a bonus jackpot review by Big Herm.
No. Maybe we'll get one by Primetime Tom. You know what I mean? So tune in next week, guys. We have 1 issue, Amazing Spider-Man, and my man Tom with the jackpot notes.
Oh, come on.
Wow, when 2 Spider-Man fans don't want to review jackpot #1, you know that's a problem.
Maybe Flame Phable and his Amazing Frogs can do it.
There you go. Whoever's watching this out of nowhere, they're gonna be like, Amazing Frogs, Flame Phable, what is that? They're insulting Phable? Nah, if you watch it from the beginning, I was messing up a lot, so my usual mess ups. But keep on keeping on. I hope everybody enjoyed your Super Bowl. I hope you enjoy this show. If you like us silliness going through this, if you want, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ding 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 that bell for notification for future videos. So you see myself, Primetime Tom. And of course, in the box below, you're gonna have all our friends, the amazing friends. You know what I'm saying? Everybody you will see at a Blame Favor, the amazing friends. Everybody you will see, you know, Supreme Clientele on Tuesday nights. My man Steph, Missing Link, and Stu, Dr. Doom's Club. That they be doing shows there. You got Nick Comic Culture. You got Chamorro Cinema. You know what I mean? He's always gonna be Chamorro Cinema. Nerdtastic News. You know what I mean? You got a bunch of us there. You got Taqi's Tales. You know what I mean? He does his. He drops his videos on Saturday mornings and stuff like that. There are a bunch of us. You know what I mean? So check us all out. I hope everybody has a fantastic Sunday. Super Sunday. Until next week, guys. Peace out. Station. Much love. Peace out. I think I said that already, right? I think we really should think about this Flame Phable show. You know what I'm saying?
You can find Flame Phable and his Amazing Frogs link under Sleepy Reader 666's channel.
Station, guys. Station.